Welcome! Cruising with the top down on a sunny day is a car experience full of emotions. And the second generation Volvo C70 convertible is the ideal companion. Because it will do more than touch all your five senses. The C70 also adds smart, safe practicality to satisfy our sixth sense, the common sense. First of all, the all-new C70 is a feast for the eyes, no matter if the roof is up or down. It is a modern convertible with classic proportions, about the same size as its predecessor, equally wide, and is also a full four-seater. To create the right look, both open and closed, is a tough challenge when designing a convertible. Volvo's design team started with a coupe design, and once they found the right dynamic lines, they continued with the open version. The retractable hardtop played a key role in the quest for the ultimate combination, a sporty coupe and an elegant convertible. The three-piece solution makes it possible to achieve the right coupe proportions and still seat four adults. An electric motor, a hydraulic pump, and a computer are used to open and close the roof. The whole movement takes some 30 seconds. And the aluminium trunk lid opens two different ways, for smooth operation and access to the luggage compartment. Inside, you'll find all the right touches. The interior is inspired by the Scandinavian design tradition, clean surfaces, authentic materials, and smart functionality. All seats are ergonomically shaped, and the two seats in the rear have comfortably angled backrests and generous space at the sides. Volvo also introduces a special C70 upholstery with a skin-like surface and high-tech feeling. The thin floating center stack can appear in different versions with a user-friendly layout. There is storage space next to each seat, several of them linked to the car's central locking system for convenient locking when the top is down. The efficient wind blocker, available as an accessory, makes the ride even more comfortable. The ride is a vital part of the feeling. Let's go for a drive. The body structure, with an ingenious member system, gives the body a very high torsional stiffness, twice as high as the earlier C70 model, and making the car more stable, dynamic, and fun to drive. The individual wheel suspension, with Volvo's multi-link solution, is designed to provide a combination of comfortable suspension and rapid exact steering response. The wide track and long wheelbase, plus a lower chassis, both front and rear compared to an S40, give the car extra stability. The Dynamic Stability and Traction Control System, DSTC, is standard. The drive is powered by inline 5-cylinder engines, topped by the T5 turbo with 220 horsepower and 320 Newton-meters of torque. There are also two normally aspirated engines, and later during 2006, the C70 will be available with a 180 horsepower turbo diesel. The sound of the engine can easily be smothered by the sound of the world-class audio system. It has been developed to offer you outstanding sound reproduction, both with the roof up or down. The latest digital technology controls and adapts sound reproduction to the most challenging conditions. Digital signal processing technology is used to fine-tune the sound to the design of the passenger compartment and the positioning of the speakers. The volume and the tone settings automatically adapt to the speed of the car. The sound also adjusts automatically when the car's roof is up or down. The sound system on the top level has the Dinaudio label on the dashboard, advertising that Volvo uses speakers from one of the greatest manufacturers in the world. With the top up, the smell inside is pure and clean. A cabin pollen filter is standard. Volvo's interior air quality system, IAQS, is available as an option. The system automatically removes impurities and odors from the incoming air and makes the interior air cleaner than the air outside the car. With the top down, the driver's senses are open to the scent of the surroundings, the sparkling sea, the lush green forest, or the hot desert wind. Taste. Well, rest assured that the all-new C70 happily takes you in style to the finest of cuisines. Finally, the common sense, represented by the world-famous Volvo safety. Oops, that was a little bit quick. Let's take it again, in slow motion. The C70 has an advanced body structure and several new solutions that make it unique among convertibles. The new Volvo C70 shares a similar front structure concept with the S40 and V50. However, the C70 lacks the fixed roof that is vital for distributing crash forces in sedans and estates. So in the C70, crash forces from the front structure are distributed into the sill and the door. The secret behind the high door strength is a thick beam of aluminium. When it comes to side impact protection, the upper part of the B-pillar is missing compared to other Volvos. This is compensated by extra support for the lower part of the B-pillar. The door and sill sections are also reinforced, and catchers help keep the door in place during a crash. The occupants in the front seats have side impact airbags to cover both the chest and hip areas, and the new door-mounted inflatable curtain helps to protect the head. The safety engineers have fine-tuned the curtain to be extra stiff, and it deflates slowly to help provide additional protection if the car rolls over. The rollover protection also includes hydroformed A-pillars in extra high-strength steel, seatbelt retentioners in all 4 seats, and rollover protection bars that come up behind the rear seat passengers. In a rear-end collision, the horseshoe-shaped member behind the rear seat and the double metal wall behind the backrest contribute to reducing the risk of intrusion into the passenger compartment. The ROPS bars are also pushed upwards to reduce the risk of the passengers being hit by flying objects from the car behind. The Volvo Whiplash Protection system, WHIPS, is also standard in the front seats. With the elegant convertible, eager to change into a sporty coupe, Volvo Cars expects to double the sales volume compared to the previous C70 model. The all-new C70 is simply 2 cars in one, for all the senses and without compromising.